He's the one who poisoned. Grandma's the one who poisoned? Told you she was in it. She would never harm Fang Fang. Shouldn't be that simple. He laced the sleeping pills with poison. He knew Zhao was the only person who took them. He was a very cautious person. He wouldn't put the poison into the kanji. And who put the poison in the kanji? Now I only have one speculation. The Tan's family murder case was an accident, but it was also the inevitable result of an accumulation of conflicts. Do you mean it began with the death of Tan Yu? Died from epilepsy. After his death, the Tan family grieved for a long time. Missing their son, Tan Yu's mother repeatedly asked Miss Zhang, a witch, to summon Yu's soul, and the catalyst to the events of Miss Zhang's arrest. I guess after Miss Zhang was arrested, Tan paid her to get her soul summoning method. Why was she arrested, though? Soul summoning requires a living person for the soul to attach itself to. Zhao was the best choice. Maybe Fang Fang overheard the secret regarding their soul summoning plans, and she told Zhao about this. So Zhao decided to play along and pretend to be possessed. Wait a minute. Why did Zhao pretend to be him? Miss Shen, do you forget? They didn't allow Fang Fang to study in the city at first, but then suddenly agreed. Could it be Zhao pretended to be Tan Yu so she could persuade them? Yes, Zhao hoped to bring Fang Fang out of this town, but her in-laws didn't allow it. And the only person in the family who could convince the grandparents was the deceased, Tan Yu. Zhao's plan went well, and Fang Fang was allowed to study in the city. However, she underestimated how much her in-laws missed Tan Yu. The soul summoning ritual can only be held once in 7 days. But they wanted to see Tan Yu every day, which triggered his murderous plan. So, the actual person who put the poison in was... She was a person who witnessed everything, but couldn't understand what happened. Miss Shen, you should know who I'm talking about. No, that's impossible. Fan Fan did it? The fingerprints on the bottle cap aren't the key to solving the case. The order of the prints is. Fang stole the sleeping pills after laced them with poison. What she stole was poison. If I'm correct, that's what happened on the day of the incident. Mom. I've had a cough for the last few days. Will you go get me some medicine? The one from Kangjan. Man, medicine works well. Okay. Also, Aunt Lee said that you went to Yi again for medicine. How many times have I told you not to go to his clinic? Mom, his clinic is legitimate and his medicine is good and cheap. Legitimate my ass. He couldn't even treat you. Hurry up. Alright. My grandparents never smiled since Dad died. Grandma burns incense and prays to Buddha every day. Grandpa always hides on the balcony and cries secretly. I hope they'll stop being sad. Do you think she knew it was poison, though? Because her mom said, oh, this takes all my anxieties away. Actually, I know Mom was pretending to be Dad, just like the old lady. Every time she pretended to be Dad, Mom had to eat fish, which she hated. Grandma said that Mom loves me and Dad very much, so she will do things that she doesn't like. Was it because she loved me that she ate the fish? But I don't want Mom to do things she doesn't like just because she loves me. I hope Mom can do whatever she likes. Mom said there would be no worries after taking this medicine. I hope that when I wake up, Mom, Grandpa, and Grandma will be happy. Fang, what are you doing? Mom forgot to turn off the stove when she went out, so I'm helping her wash it. She's too forgetful. Save some food for her. Let's eat first. Oh, she just wanted to help. Mom back. Fang Fang? Fang Fang! Mom, what are you doing? We're leaving this place after National Day. Packing up your clothes. Mom, this white dress is gorgeous. Why didn't you wear it? Mom is too old for this. No, I think you're still young. Please wear this next time we go to the park. I want to take photos of you. I'm really glad you're such a sweet girl, Fang Fang. Dress is a bit wrinkled. Let me iron it. You jinx, you're no good till you're dead. You have to die with us. Take the poison. Now! My body will not rot into the mud. Like a bird, I'll die in the sky. Like a bird, I'll fly in the sky. Oh. Oh. Oh no. I'll try to report our findings to my superior, but the evidence is lacking, so it's very likely that... I understand. It's not the result I want to see either. People believe that Fang Fang accidentally poisoned the family out of good intentions. I only think that Fang Fang killed the whole family due to mischievousness. Sorry for taking all your time for nothing, Officer Lin. The place seems to have changed back. Sound of the door opening comes from the entrance. Miss Chen, there's nothing left to be investigated. I want to tell you one more thing before I leave. I lied to you. I got the ledger before the incident occurred. I've sent it to the press. It's okay, Miss Shen. Handing it to the press is the same as handing it to us. It's good as long as we can expose Tan's transaction with his buyers. Let's go then. Officer Lin, I think I have left something back in the tan house. I'll be right back. Sure, I'll be waiting for you here. Wait, what? Voice call recorder showed on the screen. Hi, Chief, it's me. I've received the ledger. No one else has read it, right? I'm the only one. Why are the names of our company executives on it? That happened a long time ago and lawyers weren't strictly enforced at the time. So, will their names be published? Some of the names on it can be made public, some can't for now. And some can never be known to the public. After all, it's good now that we've got the ledger. You've done a fantastic job. Credit's not mine. I've heard about what happened to the Tan family. What a shame that we weren't able to thank Miss Zhao in person. Don't get too hung. Ah! Bad! Also, now that Tian is dead, the buyers might search his house for the ledger. It isn't safe for you to stay there. You should return as soon as possible. Chief, I have to prepare for class. Being a volunteer teacher is nothing but a disguise. Don't fall too deep into the role. I'll send someone to pick you up tomorrow. How does that sound? Can you give me 3 more days? I'm going to sort some stuff out. And I have another request. After the article is published, can you remove my name from it? Why? We'll talk when we meet, Chief. Okay. Make sure you stay safe. Does Miss Chen make it back? Where does Miss Chen go? See Miss Chen? How long has it been since she last came to school? She gone missing? How can she be missing? Greetings, residents. This is a notice for a missing person. Chen, a local female primary school teacher, has been missing for 3 days. Miss Chen left school on the night of the 23rd. Her whereabouts are currently unknown. She was wearing a white blouse, long blue shirt, red hairband, and was carrying a red umbrella when she disappeared. If any residents know the whereabouts of Miss Chen, please inform the office. In addition, we'll organize an aquatic search and rescue. We hope that seasoned swimmers and divers can participate actively. I'd also like to remind everyone that there has been a lot of rain during this season and the roads near the river are slippery, so pay attention while driving. Where do you think she went? I heard that it rained on the day she disappeared. Do you think it's possible she fell into the river? Tian's granddaughter was Miss Chen's student. Nothing good has happened to anyone who's got close to that family. Right? People have been saying that they received calls from Tian's daughter-in-law in the middle of the night. Also, I heard that the town is going to hold a memorial for Miss Chen. Why would they hold a memorial when they haven't even found the body? Miss Chen is young and single. It'd be ominous that she died away from home. If they had to perform a ritual earlier, the spirits wouldn't have caused so much trouble. Kids, what are you doing? We're here to look for Miss Chen. People have been saying that Miss Chen fell into the water and drowned. But we believe she'll come back. Grandma said if we release lanterns into the water, the people who fell into the water will follow the lanterns, find their way back. It's dangerous to go near the river. I'll help you release the lanterns. Thank you, officer! We're controlling it now. Officer, what brought you here? I'm looking for you. So are many people. Sorry for worrying you all. A lot of things happened recently. My mind's a mess. All my troubles seem to disappear every time I come here. What is this place? This is an empty field behind my house. When I was little, I accidentally fell into a dry well while I was playing here. It was at night. I was very scared. I had no idea how much time passed, and I inadvertently looked up. And I saw something I'd never forget for my whole life. I seemed to have forgotten my fear. I was just staring at the bright, starry sky. Then someone dropped a rope down to me. I slowly climbed up the rope. As I climbed closer to the top, my range of vision grew wider. As soon as I made it out of the dry well, the entire starry sky stretched out before me. But I didn't find the person who dropped the rope down, and I didn't tell my parents about this when I got home. I thought it was just unforgettable childhood experience that stuck with me. But after spending some time in Kington, I finally understood. The children here are like me when I was trapped in a well. They can only look up and see a little part of the starry sky. I want to be one who throws the rope to them. I want these children to go out and see the world. I know you want to help those children. They're also waiting for you to return. It's time. We'll use this rope to climb out of here. It's gonna break, isn't it? Something just came to mind. I promised you I'd tell you how I obtained those clues when the Tian's family case is solved. There's no need. I got the gist of it. You're different from everybody else. This could be destiny. You're designed to be a cop who seeks justice for the dead. I'll try to be that person. I believe. By the way, officer, I can't climb up by myself. Will you climb up there and drag me? I'm not heavy, you can definitely. Oh, a bad thought just entered my fucking head. I just had a horrible thought. What? Okay, that wasn't what I was thinking, but okay. Finally awake. You fainted twice tonight. That's serious. Zen. Captain Liu. Why am I here? You even asked the same thing twice. You passed out in the bathroom. No one had found you. You would have to lie on the floor all night. Was there a broken mirror with a rose there? Yes, the one with the rose pattern. My speculation was right. I entered that world when I looked into the mirror. Ah, fuck you! Captain, is Link always like this? Did he bump his head? He just woke up. He's trying to figure out what happened. I have to report to our superiors about the case. Stay here. Take care. Captain, is there any progression? You know about the case? Yes, that's exactly why I went to the Tan's home to investigate. That's perfect. It'll save us some time from explaining. Basically, there's a new suspect. Who is it? Probably met him before. He's a doctor in the clinic. Is there any evidence? We searched the house again. I discovered some of the salt in the kitchen was laced with rat poison. Vegas salt had been resealed. Barely left any traces. This can never be done in just 1 or 2 attempts. The clues led us to the clinic's storage room. We found large amounts of similar salt packages there. It's like they practiced many times to ensure the seal was intact. And he had a motive for murder. I heard about the grudge between them. There's still something that doesn't make sense. But there's no way to continue the investigation. The suspect is dead. I'm afraid this case will become an unsolved case. He is dead? He was burned to death? It happened near the house? His car was completely burned. All left was the frame. We found a body in it. Suspected to be Yi. It's been delivered to Miss Song for autopsy. How did the car catch on fire? There were a lot of fireworks in the car. Perhaps Yi was transporting them from city for someone else. We also found cigarette butts. It's probably smoking while driving. He was. Why did he hide the fact he was a smoker? The more you want to hide, the more likely you'll get caught. What's wrong? That's incorrect. There's something wrong. Must have thought about something. Don't disturb him. Do you want to smoke? Don't tell anyone about me smoking. I always tell the old folks here to smoke less. I can't justify it if they found out I smoke too. Now I think about it, he seemed to have deliberately smoked in front of me. But why did he pretend to smoke? Why would he pretend to smoke? Why am I here? He gave me this pack of cigarettes. Will you go to the pharmacy to pick up the medicine? Go to the West Town. Don't go to Hughes. Get some rest. Don't push yourself. Dr. Yi, will this plan really work? Who do you think has the most say in the Tan family after Tan Yu's death? My father-in-law? No, it's still Tan Yu. You also know that your in-laws trusted the witch very much before. But who they believe in is not the witch, it's Tan Yu. It's a rare opportunity. You need to pretend to be possessed to get your in-laws' trust. That way you get the chance to escape with Fang Fang. Will they believe it? Miss Al, did Tan Yu smoke? Yeah, he used to smoke the same brand of cigarettes as you do. I don't smoke. A patient's family member gave it to me just now. Just holding the cigarette in my hand, and he mistakenly thought I smoked. Apply the same principle. Do what Tan Yu often did. After a while, they'll believe the soul summoning is working. Lastly, you need to mimic one key behavior to convince them you're truly possessed. Something you would never do. I hate eating fish. I feel sick every time I smell it. I've never had a bite of fish since I married into the Tan family. But he loved eating fish. Then you'll slowly adapt to eating fish during this period of time. I can prescribe some anti-vomiting medicine for you. However, the medicine's efficacy... efficiency? Is that supposed to be efficiency? Is limited. The adaptation process will be painful. I understand. I'll do anything as long as I can get Fang Fang out of here. Did something come to your mind? Captain Lee, Yi's death is too strange. I don't have time to explain now. I want to take a look at his body. No problem. I'll handle things on this side. Set up roadblocks on the main roads in town. Report to me right away if he encounters anyone suspicious. Roger that. He's not going anywhere on my watch. I'll wait for the outcome. Understood. I won't let you down. Oh my god, it's still going? So it's not as black and white as we thought? Family's crime scene photos are hanging on the wall. It's like a dream. After learning what everyone in the Tan family went through, I feel like it feels surreal looking at the way they died, as if I woke up from a dream. Charred skeleton can be vaguely seen through the white cloth. Strong smell of fireworks greets you alongside the remaining warmth. It's as if the bones are still burning deep inside. Who are you? Oh, hi! I'm new here. Oh, you're the rookie who passed out during the first dispatch. Never mind. Ming wasn't any better when he just joined the team. Captain Liu told me beforehand. You want to know if the body is my senior schoolmate Yi? Yi, your senior schoolmate? I used to call him like that. You and Dr. graduated from the same school? Both graduated from medical university, graduated 2 years earlier than me. Did Yi study forensics as well? I would say he was half forensic. Well, during an anatomy class, he found something wrong with an organ of a donated corpse that died from a heart attack. Later, the lecturer invited the head of the forensic medicine department, a renowned individual in forensic science, Professor Lu- to perform an autopsy. After professional Lu's autopsy, it was determined that the donated corpse was killed by medicine that can cause myocardial infarction. The suspect was arrested soon after that, and he became a star on campus. Professor Lee hoped that you would work with him. Although Yi's department didn't let him go, he investigated many cases with Professor Liu. That's why Dr. Yi said that he knew a lot about cops. Yeah, everyone thought Yi was a rising star in the forensic field, but after graduation he opened a small clinic in town. I heard that it was because his parents didn't want him to be a forensic doctor. They believed that this job would bring them bad luck. He was also my superior. He seemed devastated every time this was brought up. Sorry for talking so much. It's okay. I want to know more about Dr. Yi anyway. Let's get down to business. You wanted to know if the corpse is Yi, right? Yes, we need to do it as soon as possible because we're running out of time. It won't be easy because Yi was adopted and we couldn't find his blood relatives for many years. Additionally, there are too many samples in the clinic. Analyzing them one by one will take too long. Ow. There's a way to determine it in a short time. What is it? My back's hurting. I see. Didn't expect you to know this. The method's feasible? Surely is, but the bones are severely damaged. Putting the bones back into their original arrangement is a lot of work. The trainee my superior sent hasn't arrived yet. If I do this alone, it'll take a long time. So there's any other way? I was hinting that you should help me, silly. Oh. Oh! Ow. Oh, I can rotate. Okay. Oh, I don't like that noise. Whoop. Reply with white. Thanks for your hard work. Report this to Captain. I know it's bad news regardless of whether Dr. Yi is dead or alive. There may be hidden truth in this case. We'll definitely find him and ask him for the truth. You can use the phone in the office to contact him. Hey, Captain! How are things going? Has confirmed the body isn't Yi. Good. Good thing you noticed something was off. You can always find clues that others can't, just like your dad. We're going to check the bus stations, train stations. He's not going anywhere. Captain, can I ask you a favor? Maybe. Oh my god. Officer? How did you know it was me before I even started to talk? Almost no one knows this number. You answered a call from this number at the public phone market owned by the Tans. I guess you memorized the number back then. Very smart, Yi. You almost fooled everyone. Not you. If you had taken the train just now, your plan would have succeeded. We have you surrounded. I've asked my superior for some time to ask you some questions alone. You got me. I have nothing to say. This isn't an interrogation, it's an equal communication. Someone once taught me to exchange questions for questions. You probably also have a lot of questions for me. What's the point of doing this? I know you didn't poison the family. I don't want to pin it on the wrong person, but I also want to know why you did what you've done. I don't know what you're talking about. You treated me as a pawn ever since I entered the clinic. You led me to investigate the Tan family case because you have created a new suspect for the case. You pretended to be a smoker in front of me, so I believe that you were burned to death in the fire due to your smoking habit. This way Zhao could be cleared of charges, and the real murderer would be burned to death while you escaped. I answered your question, now it's your turn to answer mine. Why did you help Zhao escape the Tan family? I was trafficked here as a kid, but the townspeople are unaware of this. I barely shared the secret with people. Zhao was trapped here just like me. I helped her just like helping my patients. Her illness came from this place, so leaving here was her best treatment. It's my turn to ask a question. How did you discover that I wasn't dead? Your plan was very thorough, but the corpse gave you away. Which part of the body gave me away? Was there anything special about the collarbone? Your ribs were broken by... Oh! That's right. Under normal circumstances, even if your ribs had recovered, there would be fibrocartilage calluses. Our forensic expert spent the whole night putting the ribs together and found out the ribs didn't have any calluses. It seems like I underestimated your forensic expert. The forensic expert was none other than the student of the famous somebody. She was your schoolmate. My brushes just fell, and I'm not okay with that. It's your turn to ask a question. Why did you try to take the blame? I've thought of worse scenario when I helped Zhao develop an escape plan, but I didn't expect the whole situation would get much worse. After her death, people called her a madwoman, a psycho, a murderer, which I didn't expect either. It was my plan that killed Zhao and Fang Fang. I should be the one to bear the charges. Dr. Yi, no one could predict the things that would go in that direction. That was just my first reason. My second reason, since I was a child, my adoptive parents kept telling me that I was abandoned by my biological parents. My adoptive parents arranged a lot of things that I didn't want. I never resisted. I wanted to repay them for the act of nurturing me. They didn't tell me the truth until they were on their deathbeds. They'd been deceiving me for their whole life. After they passed, I didn't shed a tear, nor did I feel relieved. The name Yi still trapped me here. I wanted the name to bear all the charge, and I will start a new life with a new identity. Any other reasons? That counts as another question. It's my turn to ask. I left you with a question during our first call. How did you find these clues? I can communicate. There's a saying in the field of forensics that forensics is a profession that can communicate with the dead. Yes, but that's just an analogy. I can also communicate with the dead. I can see into their past. I know their secrets that only the dead knows. Perhaps this unreasonable answer is the most reasonable. Can you continue to answer the question now? That last reason? Leaving Quintan was Zhao's will and her expectation of me. On the day of the incident, she came to the clinic to buy medicine. Dr. Yi, do you have any Kangjin's brand cough medicine? I happened to restock a batch recently. I'll get it back for you. Thank you. Dr. Yi, Feng Feng and I will leave Quintan next month. I come to say goodbye. I don't know if we'll have a chance to meet again in the future. Miss Zhao, the last step of the plan is that you have to go somewhere somewhere even I won't be able to find. The ideal scenario is not to meet up again. However, if we're destined to meet again, maybe we'll meet somewhere in the world. Oh, a while ago, my father-in-law won 4 cruise tickets. My in-laws don't like to travel far, so I gave one to Miss Shen. And I wish to give you the last one. You've been in town for such a long time, you should get out and relax. Dr. Yi, the infusion bottle is almost empty. Okay, I'll change it right away. I'm sorry, it's autumn, and there are many patients in the clinic. I'm overwhelmed. Miss Zhao, thank you for your kindness, but it's okay. I'll reserve it for you. Tell me if you want to go one day. Sure. Thank you. She was a respectable person. She was not only saving herself, but me as well. I didn't understand at the time, but it was too late when I did. After she died, I told myself that I should try to leave. She wouldn't want you to leave in this way. But I'm the type of person that can't move forward without being pushed. And when I finally decided to move forward, I realized I was still trapped. You obviously had the opportunity to get in the train before I showed up. Officers Lin, do you see the mountains ahead? They're like piled up ashes. When I stare at them, I feel indescribable confusion and fear. Maybe they're just a mass of lifeless ashes, or maybe it's still smoldering inside. I feel as if I can see my biological parents. Their figures are vague. They are wandering through the mountains like ghosts. Their mouths are open and they're calling out. Maybe calling my name. But I've forgotten my original name long ago. I didn't understand until then that I'm homeless. There isn't any place in the world. A home that was once warm. The people who can accompany me have been buried in these mountains of ashes. Dr. Yi, do you have any questions? I have no more questions. I only have one request. Officer Lin, please forget the conversation. That conversation just happened. I'm the criminal who killed 3 Tan family members and caused Zhao to commit suicide. Yi, you're suspected of arson and desecration of a human corpse. You're under arrest in accordance with the law. After reinvestigation, police discovered Yi falsified the evidence of him killing the Tan family. The identity of the buried corpse was also confirmed. It was Jin Kai, the owner of the small store. Oh. Yi was prosecuted for arson, desecration of a human corpse, and falsifying evidence. The Tan family murder case was back to its original state. The case was closed again. Actually, I still have one more question for Yi. I wanted to know if another person was also involved in his plan. I don't think he'll answer this question. I also have my own answer. I will keep this answer in my heart forever. What did you see this time? There's nothing but a blank white space. Where's the hearse carrying your father? I didn't continue to chase the hearse. I stopped and watched it, till it disappeared from my sight. Why didn't you chase it? I just saw the miseries in this world. I also saw souls struggling painfully in it. I shouldn't have chased after my dad's honor and glory. There are still people suffering at the bottom of the dark abyss. That's where I should go. So what about Miss Chen? There's several announcements posted on the public bulletin board. Volunteer teacher, primary school, Chen has passed away at the age of 27, hereby notified. Did she actually pass? Reported on the tomb robbery, which caused an outcry. Conducted a secret investigation, found tomb robbery syndicate led by Tian that had existed for a long time and had engaged in tomb robbery and sales of cultural relics. As the tomb robbery cases surfaced, the cultural relic trades exposed were even shocking. According to the ledger, which was made public, there were hundreds of buyers. Currently, municipal government has gathered forces from all walks of life to protect King Tan's cultural relics and crack down on illegal and criminal activities. A few days ago, someone found this letter downstream. It's complete damage after being soaked in water. Times editorial office was written on the envelope. It was signed by Chen. Letter soaked, damaged, possible to read what was written. We speculate based on the fragmentary content that this is the resignation letter. Miss Shen probably wanted to quit her job at the press and stay here to continue teaching. However, this letter didn't make it to its destination. There will be fireworks at the funeral? People believe fireworks can help missing souls find their way. This is a funeral without the body of the deceased. Sounds absurd. But if we spend 2, 3, 5, 10 years looking for Miss Shen, who would hold a funeral for her by then? Will anyone remember her? it's not gonna give me the answers I want, damn it. They were gonna sing it for her when she stopped teaching. Oh. Violins, man. Whew. Wish to thank my family and friends who offered me generous help in development of this game. Thanks to the players, streamers, media developers. Wish to thank you whoever plays Firework. Aww. You didn't give me the answer! What happened to her? Was she a ghost? Was she taken by somebody from the ledger? Was she... Did she die? Or was she just like a spirit guide to help them because they were in the other world? She couldn't be real, so she has to be dead, right? Why did the witch chick get arrested? Okay, well, that was Firework. My god. Oh, the lights will show them on the way home, and that's why they like fireworks, that fireworks represent it, because the fireworks help them light their path. Oh, that was so good. Oh, I'm really surprised I didn't cry. Like, I can feel it. It's there, but I was too invested in trying to figure out the story to like really get emotional about it. But my god. And it wasn't like super scary. It was more of like, it was heavily story-based, which is my favorite. We had a few puzzles. It was mainly linear. Oh, so good. Haven't done one of those in a while. So good, so good, so good. Ah, I loved it. Cool.